Well, that'll do it. Alright, that's the first time I've used, what do you call it? First time I've used the, waiting for stream function. So I didn't realize that I actually had to press another button to start the stream instead of just doing OBS. YouTube actually has a second button for that, so that is my bad. But thank you for joining me today, Sev. We're going to be playing as Torox the Brass Bull at first here. Kind of looking at all the fun Beastman changes. As well as this absolute mad lad. He is such a beast. Hopefully the audio mix is good. Warhamer's a little bit loud on my end, but it should be streaming okay. Yeah, you're right, it is a learning curve. Alright, we have Brabiner. Not sure what that's supposed to be. We get a Bray Shaman of the Wild. So we're going to immediately embed him into Torox's army. Of course, Torox being the brand new lord, we do start with a Gorgon. I absolutely love this guy, but he's got some issues. He's got a couple little kinks that need to be worked out. For example, he falls over a lot and gets staggered a lot, so we can't always fight as well as he should. Do some early battles here, but Torox, an absolute champion, 57 melee attack, 34 defense, is a little bit shallow. But, actually, wait, is that his stats? Is that the Gorgon? That was the Gorgon there. Gorgon, 520 weapon strength, good against large targets. But he does struggle in fights with other big monsters. He has this problem where he'll get hit, he'll fall over, he'll get staggered a lot, so he can't output as much damage as he really should be able to. Suppose he'd be best against cavalry, though, but we don't have any cavalry to fight today. Set up our formation first, then we'll look at these absolute mad lads. Put Torox with his Minotaur squad. Get a nice look at him here with his Minotaur squad with shields. Looking very cornate too, they're all super red. I mean, just look at that beautiful hair texture, the essence, the shading on the bull nipples. Just absolutely love it. Also got the Brass Bull himself here with his little neck weakness, which I'm glad they show up here. Has no effect in game, but it's the only weak spot on his body. Should an arrow or a javelin go through there, Torox will probably die. Gonna move him down though. We can see this Gorgon doing his amazing animation. It's just, he goes in there like frickin' Wolverine with 4 arms, and he has this bell, which I like too, and as he's walking, you'll just hear that thing go off sometimes. Whereas nothing in this army will be he'll get a bonus against, but he's still such a beast, and he's fast. He's like super fast. Go in there, lads. Send in the harpies. Come on, Gorgon, charge in there. Fuck up these boar boys. There we go, those spinning attacks. I love it. He will just eviscerate these guys like it's no one's business. Torox coming with a Blood Beast ability, knocks back enemies around him, imbues fire damage, and gets rid of their leadership as he does some somersaults here. Whereas if you're not a cow, if you're not doing somersaults, you're not really a cow, are you? Alright, Torox, get up in there. This goblin army should rout any moment now. Devolve's been changed as a spell of will. No longer does it do damage over time, but it debuffs melee attack, speed, and charge speed as well. And there go the orc boys. Can't handle the cow. Can't handle the moo. Look at that gore. Just impaling these orc boys on their horns. I love it. Come on, Gorgon, get back in there. I'm gonna rename him to Gorgonzola at some point in this playthrough. But Beastman with lots of new changes. I absolutely love it. When you conquer a settlement, you can put down Herdstone. And when you do that, it's kind of like a base of operations. You can build it up It has its own garrison. And then from there, you get these ritual points. So if you sack and raise settlements around the Hearthstone, you'll get these rewards of dread. And eventually you can do a ritual, and you'll get in these points. And you can use those to buy upgrades, purchase lords, unit upgrades, items, all sorts of things that are super fun. My last big live stream, I kept the VOD. The last one I did, I kept it, but I didn't keep it uploaded. This one I'll probably upload this one as well, because this one's only 2 hours exactly, so I'm not going to keep it going on for super long, because after this I have some multiplayer battles going on with Scouts of Entertainment, and that will be on his stream. That starts right at noon, so I'll have to cut this one just before noon to join up with him. Oh, there we go. I'll shut up, advisor. No one cares about you. So here we go. We could loot it, but we could also raise this Hearthstone, which I'm going to do first of all. Here at Storag Core. Completes a challenge. Torx is a ritual point. So you'll see this ritual is locked. But if I kind of click on the blood grounds, see all of these regions we'll get like 6 points from, 4 points here. If we raise these, and then we'll increase the ante on the devastation counter here, and we can do a ritual. And when we do that, we'll develop points on our devastation meter here, which unlocks additional unit capacity for different units first of all. So as we upgrade it, we'll gain more like special units, Gores, Senegors, Giants, Chaos Spawn, Minotaurs, up to the Jabberslythe, Gorgon, and Cygor at Ruination level 5, which is my first goal. And then as we keep going on, you can get more Hearthstones put up on the map, and gain more armies, all sorts of good things. When you get to Ruination level 8, you unlock the final battle, and from there you can win the campaign. Now looking at the Challenge of the Dark Gods, this is now the new tech tree. For the most part it's very similar, but you actually have to complete certain things. Like this is win 5 ambush battles and you'll unlock this tech, win 5 siege battles, perform 2 rituals to unlock Minotaur upgrades, for example, and big beastie upgrades. This one's like summon 10 units during battles, so you'll gain all these challenges just from playing the campaign and doing battles, doing Beastman things. And then here in the Rewards of Dread, we only have 75 points now, so there's nothing I can get. But for example, I could gain more unit capacity on Ungors, Chaos Warhounds, all the way up to like the Gorgon and the Jabberslythe, and I want to get more Jabberslythes as soon as I can. We can also gain other lords, such as Khazrak One Eye, but no one cares about Khazrak. Malagar the Dark Omen, who has been updated to fly around now. He's one of the, I think he's the fastest unit in the game now, with 121 base speed, and he flies around with 2 Lures of Magic. Probably going to be a top meta lord for multiplayer. And Morgar the Shadow Gave, who has a lot of buffs to his Chaos Spawn now. I don't really care for Morgar. I'm really in it for Malagor. I think he's the funnest of the 3, besides Torox. And then the rest of these, we can just outright buy items. So if we want to get something cool for Torox, we could do that. But I'm going to save my money for now, because I want him to upgrade his, his, Horde Tech tree. So first of all, heads on spikes, 20 dread gain per turn is a good way to build that up. So I always like to go for that. And the Hearthstone itself, we can also construct something at different waystones. So my favorite is the Winds of Malady, which gives a chance for a plague to break up here in the enemy regions, which will kind of kill off some of the garrison. And my personal favorite effect is that it makes the vigor for enemy armies start off as winded. The other ones that are good here are Carrion Offerings, Casualty Replenishment, and Horde Recruitment. And then Shamanic Challenges is nice for line of sight everywhere and more Winds of Magic. And then if there's any big cities, the Rucking Pits are great because it debuffs siege towers and it buffs how many siege towers you create, and then debuffs arrow towers for the enemy. So if you're at like a tier 5 settlement and they have a lot of powerful towers, you can slow down the fire rate for those and the damage, which helps a lot. I will go for that Malady ritual though. Now what's nice about Torox and what's nice about the Beastman in general is you have free upkeep on your unit, so I can just straight up recruit these guys and then get some Chaos Warhounds and maybe some extra Ungor Raiders if I want it. And that's bam, that's what, 7 units in one go? And they're all completely free. It's free Beastmen, free cows. We're all about free cows here. Gonna grab that upgrade for Torox himself and then get the spells going on here for the Bray Shaman that we have. I want Bile Tide, and I eventually want Savage Dominion to summon Cygors, which is super fun. They're an old Beastman unit, but they throw giant rocks, which I love. Now, right in that turn, we have no need for diplomacy. We're not going to have any non-aggression pacts with anyone. We're just going to go in. Everyone's our enemy. Everyone's dying today. There are no alliances. Although, it looks like... Did Kotep just destroy the Temple of Adioth down there? That bastard, I wanted to do that. Although we could go down there and immediately wipe out his faction and get rid of a major Tomb King's Lord. Question is, do we want to mess up the Tomb Kings, or do we want to go up here to the Broken Chains? We also have the Wood Elves down here. We want to get rid of the Sisters, or the Heralds of Alariel. I think I want to get rid of... Are these Greenskins? I think they're Grainskins. I think I want to take care of them first. We use the Beast Paths, go right over here to the Red Deserts. Can we not do that? Ah, he doesn't have as much movement as Malagor does. I'm so used to Malagor, he can just go wherever he wants. We'll just move over here, pretty much fill up our army. Keep on moving, lad. And can we do an in-camp? No, we need more. We could do raiding, though, and get a little bit of money. So, Seth, how do you feel about giant bipedal cowmen? Do you move over them? I get that Worldbane, that sounds pretty solid. Actually, it's Juggernaut rating. I didn't realize that this was something different. What does that do? That actually gives you more movement range. Wow, okay. I didn't realize that gives me more, so I can just raid around, go into combat. I'll be tired in battle, but at the same time, that extra movement range, that's actually pretty nice. I didn't realize I got that. Although I could just switch it to Beastman Ambush for this fight. Kill off Crick Zuz and mash the settlement garrison. You know how I feel about steers? Why don't you go ahead and tell me how you feel about steers? Alright, lad, simple formation. I don't give a crap about my Ungors. They can just go up there. Does Torox have Vanguard? Ah, no, he has to hang back here with his Minotaurs. A little annoying. We'll just put him on Gorgon squad. The Gorgon Vanguard? No, none of those guys can. We will move him up, though. Immediately start in combat with our Ungors. Try to take out their archers. I do wish more of the Beastman roster had Vanguard. It'd be cool if the entire army did. I think Kazrak does that. He gives Vanguard to, like, his Bestigors. But no one cares about Ungors, these little piss poor goat horn guys. They don't even have big horns. Their horns are so tiny. And let's keep on flying over. We will devolve this. I wonder if I overcast. Does that do ground effect? Oh, that does. That's kind of nice. Torox going in. We need to get Torox on their leader, though. Oh, they're going to use the wall. That's not good. Got the Warhounds on the Goblin Archers, so I'm going to try to get Torox up and around here. I need him to kill, what do you call him? Need him to kill that war boss. He's the best man for the job. I'm with 53 melee attack, 47 defense, 500 weapon strength. Bray Shaman's fighting against him, but the Bray Shaman won't do bad here. Well, and Turok, show this war boss what's for. He just does the freaking cow dive. I love that. Reminds me of the elites in Halo Reach when you get evade and they just do that forward somersault. Okay, Torox, what are you doing? You need to be fighting. You need to be bugging out right now. We're still under a devolve here? What's going on? I think the campaign effect has kind of glitched out. We'll reduce him again, though. That'll help our forces stay alive. Oregon, you need to get up in here. They're using another Wa. But Torox is absolutely just taking this man to Pound Town. Getting just wrecked here with those axes. And the battle's about to end, though. Gorgon's coming in. Gorgonzola. From Chowder. He's seen, he has followed the Tane to Chaos. He is no longer the same being. He lost his candle. But now it looks like the war boss is going to flee in terror at the sight of the Gorgon. I know I would too. I would absolutely be running for the hills if I saw this thing coming for me. I don't think I could escape it, though. If this thing sees you, it's a death sentence. Hey, I want you to know that I got a full set of Valkyrie gear for Fischl just now. Fischl? Is that for Honkai? I'm absolutely lost right now. If we raise this, we're going to get more movement speed. If we raise this, we get more money, though. And we'll raise in advance. Oh, for the Honkai event? With all those cabbages? Can I go back to raiding and maybe hit this guy? Oh no, I lost my movement for that. Well, no point in doing that. Might as well take care of the Red Desert next turn. We could perform a ritual, but there's no need to. It's still quite early. I want to basically ransack all of this and make it so no one can settle these regions. Which is a really cool mechanic, I think. Question is, do we make Torox a beast himself, or do we buff up those Minotaurs in our army? Because I kind of want to go for those Minotaurs. I think I could go for Minotaur upgrades and then just start beefing him up. Because he's already really strong as it is. Do we get more Ungor Spearmen, or do we get more Warhounds? We just get lots of Spearmen. We just surround people with lots of chaff. Get Viletide now. That'll help us when we fight out blobs. And I'm still really happy that I managed to pull Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku in Dokkan Battle. I'm working through his challenges right now. I think I finished the first TUR upgrade, but I need to get the medals for the LR upgrade, which is like another 70. And we do have a problem. We have a, what do you call this? No, I want to see the army. We have a Dark Elf army down here. They actually don't mind us right now, so I might be content just to let them walk on by. And we can go sack the Red Desert. Yeah, let's just sack the Red Desert. This one is a capital. We fight it out? Yeah, we might as well. See how well he does in a siege battle scenario. I think with his axes, chopping down the gate with his minotaurs and the Gorgon. We should be able to cut through the gate super fast. And we have enough Ungor spearmen to just climb up the walls and just annoy the crap out of these goblins. Only sad thing is that monstrous infantry, like Torox, they can't go up on walls, and they really need to change that. That's in my opinion. You didn't miss anything. Some Dark Elves are raiding around my my Herdstone, but I don't care about them right now. We're doing a siege battle at the Red Desert. I did mention about how I was really happy that I got Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku in the camp in Dokkan battle. I mean. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit more. I wish I could zoom out farther than this. Don't have the better camera mod installed. Now you guys go for that gatehouse. Harpies can fly over and just immediately start taking care of the error boys. What do you have here? Warhounds? They're not going to do anything. Torox, though, running for this gatehouse. I'm curious to see how quickly his minotaurs can destroy that thing as they get crushed by these siege towers. That's not good. Those siege towers are always crazy powerful. Harpy's going to go in, though, landing on the arrow boys. Not a great fight for them, and they are tired because I had to use that special stance to get here. They're actually doing a lot of damage to these arrow boys. My goodness. They're crushing them. They're hardly taking any damage in response. In fact, they're taking, like, no damage right now. That's actually really good. Could even devolve them and weaken them farther. I don't think we need to. I think the Harpies are good. Use a Vile Tide, maybe weaken up the Orc boys down here. How much damage that does. They're at 9,700. Yeah, it does about 1,500 damage. That's not bad. Ark's working on that gate, though. It's about half done already. That's pretty fast. Harpies, though, just absolutely slaughtering those error boys up here. I find that flying units like Harpies and Bats always do really well on the walls. Somehow them being able to fly up here gives them a huge advantage in combat. Is our Lord getting up on the wall? I hope he is. Yeah, alright, we're through the gates. Run in, lads. Get some Orc boys up in here. Torox and his Gorgon should be able to deal with them. Let's watch Torox just dive into these goblins. Look at the other bulls. I love it. I love the energy here. You can use this Blood Beast, and that'll actually reduce their leadership too, making it easier to scare off these goblins. I don't imagine they'll be fighting for long, though. Here comes the Wah. And Harpies, let's get up in there. Is this ground target? I think it's overcasted for that. There we go. We need to buff up those Minotaurs right now. They are not having a good time. Hope these Minotaurs actually survive. They're getting wrecked right now by Orc boys. Keep them alive. Really need that Devolve to get up in here. There we go. Is it going off now? No, no, he can't because he's on the walls. Save him! Minotaurs are so weak right now. Only 9 of them left alive with 1,000 health, but we should be able to save them. Torox take him down, and they're starting to run away. And 6 Minotaurs left. That is not many Minotaurs. Come on, Gorgon, terrify them away. They're starting to rout. Start working that capture point. Is Vile Tide up on the wall? I don't think we can. Looks like it might just go off. Yep, we can use that on the wall. Minotaur is not having a good time. Let's get those guys out of there if we can. I think it's just this last unit of archers we need to deal with. Yeah, that should be it. And we've only 5 Minotaurs are left alive. That's crazy. Blood Beast, get rid of these Orc Arrow boys. They're terrified, and that's the battle. Minotaur is still a bit squishy. Their strength is their speed and weapon strength, not so much their ability to survive. Might need to keep those Minotaurs out of the next few battles for a minute while they recover. I think I'll raise this place for more money as well. We could do raise in advance and get a little more casualty replenishment, which I think is best. Now we can simply run him back there with his stance. Seems a little bit buggy though. That's supposed to give me plus 50% movement range, but it's definitely stopping me from getting any movement range. Gotta start buffing up those Minotaurs. I want them to survive. A few more settlements. We just got to go to Kragroth Deep, Klar Karond, Temple of Adioth, and Plain of Spiders, and then I'm going to perform the ritual over all of this. Oh, we can get a Gorble? Let's do it. Ah, that is awesome. I wonder if these guys are going to try to... They must be trying to go for a Shroktak mount and try to attack it, I'm guessing. Now, we could just use Juggernaut Raiding to get immediately to them. I think I'll do that. We could use an action here, maybe weaken them. We won't really get wounded. It failed, but at least he got some experience. The Voice of the Dark Gods, Fueled by Blood, actually seems like it would be super useful. Foolish Mantle gives him melee defense for all Minotaurs, but Orgy of Slaughter, ooh, that one's spicy. Plus 5 melee attack causes terror, and plus 5 melee attack for Minotaurs. I think I want that one. That is really good. Alright, well, we're going to declare war on these Dark Elves. Not going to let them do anything with their lives. It says it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. I think we'll be okay, though. We just got to be careful with our Minotaurs. They do have Dark Shards, and I absolutely hate Dark Shards. But they're at least weak in melee, and we have Harpies and Warhounds to close the gap on them. Our Ungors aren't going to beat their Dread Spears or Dread Swords at all. They're absolutely going to lose that matchup. But I think with the Fear and Magic, we have an advantage here. We could also take this fight to the woods, and that would give us another advantage. But I think we'll do that. Put them all in that formation. Warhounds will go on this side. Sharks can honestly probably just take the front line here with the Gorgon. We are spotted now, but fighting in the woods should give us an advantage in terms of the trees. And keep getting our harpies around them. If we can just basically create a mosh pit of death here, we should be safe. And maybe we can do a Vile Tide up in here and do some damage. It's weak against armor though, but thankfully these elves don't have that much armor. Warhound should be able to fight off all these dark shards. We'll overcast this and start weakening their melee attack. And Turok needs to go kill that Dreadlord. Let the Hounds and the Gorgons deal with all of this. Alright, Torox, use that Blood Beast. How much damage will you do to the enemies around you? Not super great damage. It's more about the leadership effect that it imbues. We are at least fighting off all of the Dark Shards and keeping them off of us. He's actually just having a field day on that Lord. Use another Vile Tide, I think we will. How much damage will this do? Oops, wrong guy. Hey, it's about 8,000, so probably 4,000 between each cast. We just need to keep all of these archers away from us. There's a lot of strategy here with dealing with these units. A big blob fight, spears on spears. Too many spears. We need to start flanking. Kill off some of them. And honestly, just chase these guys down and stop them from coming back. Chased off one unit. These Ungors look like they're going in for a flank. Don't really need them to be there though. They need to get off of these units. How's our Minotaurs doing? They're getting 22 kills. It's not bad. You guys weaken up those Dread Spears. He's at 8,000 damage. Actually did another 2,000. That's not bad. Up our Warhounds, our Harpies are fleeing now. They weren't having any of that fight. Ungor is now engaged. We just need to kill that Lord. If we kill him, that'll be huge for leadership. And Torox is the man to do it. There you go. One more hit should finish them off. Gorgon's still fighting here. I might peel him off. Get him away from all those dark shards. There you go. The Lord is dead. Long live the Lord. We should be able to rout off the rest of his army any moment now. Gorgon chasing off these dark shards. Let's activate another Blood Beast. That should kill off their leadership. They're routing. Army losses is kicking in. And there we go. Unfortunately, Blood Beast doesn't do much damage to like units around it. It seems like it would, but he doesn't really do a whole lot to infantry. Still an absolute beast of a Lord. Try to kill off as many of these running enemies as we can. We don't want to fight the whole army later. Those of you just joining in, welcome to the stream. Currently playing as Torox the Brass Bull. And then we'll probably switch to the Lizard Man side right around 11, about halfway through the stream. And that will be kind of mid-game in a campaign. I think I'm about 40 turns in or 30 turns in on that one. A little more spice is happening. But Beastman is super fun now. Definitely one of the funnest factions to play in the Silence and the Fury DLC. And those Bleak Swords did a lot of damage to our Ungors. 126 kills. Whereas these men are just here to die anyway. These Beastmen. Their lives mean nothing. They're absolute trash to us. They just go in and we clean up the mess they make. It's gonna be fun when we get more Minotaurs, though. That's the next objective. Just unlock a bunch of Minotaurs for Torex's army. Ideally, a doom stack of them. And just go full cow mode. I think we should eat them. Eat them, get our casualties back, and they're actually completely destroyed because they were in march stance. I love that. Do a hidden encampment, heal up a little bit, upgrade the main building. And then next turn we can embed that Gorbel and have another strong and fast hero to mob up with Torox. We get any other building upgrades here? No, we can't. Okay, we have 399 dread. Not enough to buy anything yet. I mean, I could get a feral manticore and another harpy, or upgrade the cap on our Ungors with shields. But I feel like it's best just to save that, you know? Maybe do rune-covered herdstone. That'll let us upgrade that herdstone. It should give us more effects, more movement range, higher capacity, and we can train Tuskor chariots, which I definitely want. Those Tuskor chariots are amazing. Played a battle with Doff plays last night. One as Lizardman and one as Beastman. And those Tuskor chariots are absolutely amazing. They got a little bit worse combat stats, but they're so cost efficient, costing like almost half as much as the Razorgore chariots do. If we embed a Bray Shaman... Oh no, we already did that. Got 3,000 gold just for having done that. Next objective, kill 2,000 enemies. Well, that'll be easy. We should probably finish off the orcs here. And just get them out. Looks like they're already under siege by some other enemy. Plus, with this place being upgraded, that'll help us here. Could remove movement range even farther if we upgrade that. We'll definitely embed this Gorbel. Where is he? Here, get up in there, start training the army. We'll move a little bit at first and see if we can upgrade the camp now. Yes, we can. Could unlock Harpy and Razorgore recruitment. I kind of want Centaurs. Although this lets us get the Jabber Sled, so we'll just go for that right now. Anything else we could recruit? Nothing that's useful. Alright, we also have this River of Blood, which reduces leadership for enemies in the when he attacks a region, and adds more Chaos Corruption, which is pretty nice, and that can stack. And Dark Moon, this is the new, it's an old moon mechanic, but they've updated so it gives no debuffs now, it's all buffs. And some of them are really good, such as all damage units will be fully replenished. Bestial Rage. Beastie Inclination sounds the best though. 30% weapon strength for melee infantry, and 15 melee attack for the entire army. Right, now we should be able to reach this place. Not sure if we can. I might need to do raiding. Yeah, let's do Beastman Raiding. Just to make sure that we actually get to Kragloth Deep. Ooh, they actually have a regular army here. Actually, wait, that's just crap units. Is this a settlement? Let's see, they only have goblins, so I think we'll be fine. We'll upgrade those Minotaurs a little bit more, and we'll just go in. This is Pyrrhic Victory, but this is an all-goblin army. We're going in exhausted, but besides that, I mean, goblins aren't going to hold out for long. And we got full Minobus squad. We're gonna put them up on the hill. Ungor's just nice and wide. Looking like a double wide surprise. We can just stuff the Gorgon into the main formation, why not? Oh, didn't mean to gamble though. Will it pay off? It never does pay for me. That Gorgon just needs to go up there. If we kill our war boss, surely the rest shall flee. Yeah, we're gonna go straight in for blood there. All these goblins are worthless. Here they go. Going straight for the Night Goblin War Boss. You can go for the big boss too. So you guys need to get out of there. Could use a Vile Tide or a Bray Scream. Kind of get them out. Kind of get these Minotaurs safe here. Tarks, how you doing? Let's use that Blood Beast. We'll get a Bray Scream up in here to kind of get the Minotaurs out. They're taking a beating, aren't they? That did nothing. That was awful. Use a Vile Tide, maybe get them safer. A lot of them are routing, though. Their leadership is not holding. First, Minotaurs and Taurox causing terror. Go find that war boss? Yes, he is. Most of the army's already routing. Goblin leadership not meant to be fighting this kind of a battle. Look at all that terror routing happening. That's what I like to see. Try another Bray Scream, this time like point blank. Oh, that did a bit more damage. It's very slow range, like very low range. Alright lads, get into the battle. Think they're about to shatter from army losses. Yep, that'll do it. These goblins at Orc Boys just had no chance. Jark's getting 61 kills in this Blood Frenzy. An absolute mad lad. And that's it. Who is still fighting right now? Who is possibly still fighting? Or are we just terrorizing them off the map? I mean, hey, that'll work too. I bet once this blob... Yep, there goes the army losses. Like, no one is standing and fighting. They're all dying. There we go. And a brand new settlement falls to us. To the Dark Chosen Ones. Or as they are known, the Cloven Ones. This goblin unit did pretty good though. 41 kills, probably killed a lot of our spearmen. So the Beastman experience is 1,000 times better than it was before this DLC. They were just awful before. Like, they literally had no mechanics at all. They were just a horde. You just went around, destroyed things for money, and built up your horde using that money. And that was it. No special mechanics, no rewards. Just destroy mindlessly. Do we want to loot and raise for money? I think we do. Challenge was completed, so now we unlocked more tech. And we could do the battle for the Ruined Tortured Axes, but I don't think our army is anywhere near good enough yet for that. We're definitely going to need to upgrade it. They'll help a lot though, those axes are super powerful. Upgrade our Gorbel a lot, and now we've unlocked Consume Order. We're doing that challenge that'll reduce cooldown on our spells, but I want to finish Worldbane first. We even upgrade this building. Torx, can you go into an encampment and build? Oh yes, he can. So we can get some Gore Herd, which is a big upgrade compared to what we already have. I guess we could have gone for Centaurs also. Might not have been bad. Like a few more mobile units. I'm fine with what we have. I think doggos are just fine for Torx. Let me finish that text so we can move on to the next. I feel like 5% movement speed for everyone is going to be nice. Especially for our faster units. Alright, Torx, what do you got? Oh, perfect. We can get the final Minotaur upgrade. Now, we need to get him down to Clark Errand. I think this is the fastest way is to use the beast paths. We could activate the ritual now, but I still feel like it's too soon. How much horde growth do we need? We need 3, so we'll be there in a couple of turns, and then we can upgrade this to the impaled corpses. We could even do the ritual now, but I kind of want to wait. I want to try to at least get through the second tier if possible, that way we can unlock more Gore Herd to use in our army. Oh, looks like another Beastman tribe is fighting the Wood Elves. That's good. It gives us some time to kind of clean things up a bit. Go ahead and sit in here. Can we recruit those Tuskors? Yes, we can. Let's grab one of those and some Gore Herd. We can even get a second unit of Harpies, which would be arguably pretty useful. Maybe get rid of one more Spearman Herd for that. Although we can only recruit 3 at a turn, so... Actually, yeah, let's do that. Excuse me, I'm dying. Oh, perfect. We can actually get more Gore Herds, too. Yeah, all our Spearmen are going away. 2 Gore Herd there. Razorgores are alright. I'm not a big fan of them, though. They're a bit weak. They're just unreliable. More Harpies, or... Yeah, more Harpies. We'll keep upgrading our Gorbel. I want him to be just an absolute monster. We're at 26 ritual points. When we take Clark Errand and take out a few more settlements here, including the Tomb Kings, then I'll activate that ritual. Get the Harpies Feather Duster. I wish. I mean, technically I kind of have that. I have a spell that reduces attack. Wipe their back row. I know we could go into raiding stance. What are we in? Beastman ambush? Yeah, let's do this. We'll hold out here for now. I'm gonna want, since this is a capital, I'm gonna want like a proper army. At least to have full fatigue. Really, that card's banned? That card's banned, but Dark Hole is okay? Or is it because there's no counter to Harpy's Feather Duster? Does it like... Wait, does it wipe the back row before you can react to it? Because if that's the case, then I understand.
Definitely not.
I know we do have somewhat of a strong army. I think if we just start besieging it, and maybe getting some siege towers, that will surely help. They might even attack us out of it. I know I definitely want towers here. In fact, technically we can even destroy this and get the siege tower upgrade. Oh yeah, Dark Hole wipes everything. Yeah, Feather Duster definitely goes against the laws of equivalent exchange.
You have lost some momentum, but this minor setback should not...
What do you mean momentum? Ah, I didn't realize we had that here. Oh, okay, this is something I completely did not realize. So we need to get more rampage marks. We're not even at that tier, are we? Okay, I wish I noticed that earlier. We probably could have used that. Okay, taking out Clark Errand will surely help us. Still need another 2 turns here. I might try the Arrow Tower building, just to see how that works. Take 2 more turns to get our other siege towers anyway. If they want peace, they do want peace, but we are not going to give that to them. There is no peace here, just war. Where is the... Here we are. So +1 siege towers, ammunition, reload time increase for enemy siege towers, and missile damage reduction. That sounds pretty good to me. Probably we get like a couple of siege tower bonuses. I wonder if that affects siege towers already built or only future built siege towers. Something to test for later, I suppose. The Dark Elves on the walls are very threatening, so we need to be prepared for this properly.
Your rampage has ended, Blood.
The rampage is down, but that's okay. Once we take out this settlement, I think we'll be alright. We'll be the first one in our new rampage with our new army. Torax needs to keep moving and grooving, sacking and raiding. That's how you play him optimally.
Chaos.
We do actually have a bunch of towers, so that's useful.
Gauze. Dog I ran.
We also have a couple of harpies, we can send them up. They're supposed to be slowed down by about 30%, but they're still firing pretty fast. Look at that damage decrease keeps our towers alive, though. Hoping our harpies can get on the walls, though, and shut down dark shards before they just absolutely destroy us. Like that. Exactly like that. Yeah, we're gonna need to wait. Fall back, lads. That was a lot of damage. And now we should be able to go back in now that the harpies are engaged. We'll send these guys up on the flank. With the harpies on the walls now, we don't have to worry about getting shot. How's our siege towers doing? They're actually staying alive. That buff really helped them.
Ghosts, dark beasts.
Another nice thing about siege towers is that once you get to the walls, your units aren't as tired. Because when they climb up the ladders, they pretty much become exhausted. Harpy's doing great up on the walls. Raising a Vile Tide right here in the middle just to weaken up these spearmen. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. I'll use a Brace Scream. There we go. A Warhound should probably get through the walls. The Harpies need to find new targets. Just send them in the back line. If they die, they die. We can easily replace them. Okay, we should weaken their melee attack, though. Need to devolve, make it so that these guys can't hit us at all. Let's look at that Gorgon just going in here, cutting people down. Effects are a little bit much right now. But I love that. Just that's those scythe gauntlets going in, cutting out spearmen. The Minotaurs in here fighting spearmen, but when they're devolved, they don't really have to worry about taking much damage. Could use another Vile Tide just to really weaken up that unit. Alright, let's send in all of our forces now. Gorox, where are you? Why don't you use that leadership debuff? Where are our Tuskarors? I want to get these guys past this line. These Tuskaror chariots can go in here and start running rampant. They should be able to do a lot of damage. Check this right here. So they're at 0 damage, 20 damage. There we go. Look at that, just wrapping up 1,000 damage on one charge, just like that. Charge into another unit, doing another almost 2,000 damage there. Absolute beast. As long as we can keep microing them and pulling them through. Man, does that damage add up. Let's get them to charge through here. Absolute beast of a unit. Might need to use another devolve. Where's our caster? Actually, should we use a Brace Scream? Yeah, let's do that. Tuskaror's doing amazing though. I think our Ungors are firing into the blob, which is exactly what we want. These chariots though, even just being in the middle of this mosh pit, I mean they've done 9,000 damage that quickly. And everything should start to terror out. Bring them back in. Look at those damage numbers climb up. $10,000 damage already. That's so quick. How much has the Gorgon done? The Gorgon's done 3,800. These guys are definite, like, MVPs of this DLC. These poor elves are going to try to run away. They're just going to lose all their health to these Tuskarors. And when they're not charging, they kind of suffer a bit. They definitely need to keep moving. Just like that. Should be enough space. Yep, there we go. Something I've noticed that's super fun is if you have a caster on a Tuskaror chariot, they'll tend to just keep moving like through units, and it's super, super powerful. And they are still fighting out though. I think we're just about to hit army losses. We're chasing everything off the map. We have the main settlement captured, so it is just a matter of time before a victory point secures us the win. Again, charging in, doing tons of damage. 14,000 damage right now. And I'm hardly even controlling them anymore. Absolute beasts. I love these guys. And victory. Watch these Tuskors go through one more unit of routing elves. What a perfect platform to be killing people with a giant axe too, just right at head height. Minotaurs, 224 kills. They hardly took any damage either. They're still at full health. Dark's at 81. Harpies 122. I still hate the Dark Elves. I just feel like their missiles are just so powerful. That's why I need to destroy them early. And speaking of destroying Dark Elves, we'll switch off to the Oxyodal campaign. Right after we sack this. Give us some Winds of Magic. Oh, we get some Ogres too. That'd be fun to grab. And now we should have some momentum now. Yeah, we just need to keep it going. Yeah, we'll save this one for Torox and then move over to the Oxyodal side. Yeah, 42 turns in, so it's quite a bit later. And I do have quite a powerful skink army with Oxyodal. Alright, and here we are. We got Oxyodal fighting against Nagaron, taking most of the Dark Elf northern provinces here. Sitting at 2 armies. Wolfric the Wanderer has taken these guys to my east, but so far he's not fighting me, so I'm content just to let him hang out there. I want to finish off Malekith's faction before he gets too strong, and he has a lot of stuff all the way down here. We need to clear him off the map and have kind of a safe zone, if you will. You can see Oxyodal's army, very strong. Skinks with 44 melee attack and 51 melee defense. They have no right being that powerful. No right at all. Heck, even these Chameleon Stalkers, 46 and 65. Chameleon Skinks, 46, 51, with lots of ammunition. It would be ideal to upgrade all of these Skinks to have Javelins. But I think for right now, they're fine. I think this guy can switch to a normal stance. Regale is my Kroxigor Ancient. He's just hanging out, defending our territory, making sure no one does any naughty business. I think I'm actually at an end tournament. I could send this guy out to Haggrave, but that is a higher tier settlement. We need to deal with Crone Hellebron also. The fun thing about Oxyodal is that he can go all Jason Bourne and teleport around the map to go kill off some random undead army and then just dip out like he was never there. Perhaps one of the funnest things is his teleportation mechanic. It is limited though. You can only teleport to armies that you have objectives for, or to a settlement that you set as a waypoint for teleportation. So for example, in the Frozen City, I have a silent sanctum that I can teleport to whenever I want. But I could also build another one, which is in Nagaron, and if I upgrade that and get a capstone, I would be able to teleport here as well. I think I can put one down. Yep, I can. We might do one down here. Haggrave might not be a bad call. In fact, I think we'll do it at Haggrave. Build that. Now we can get buffs here. We can teleport here should we desire. It does cost 5,000 to do that. Or we could also buff our armies in that region. I just want to make sure that we don't have to deal with the Dark Elves here. Now, this would be an easy battle, so I'm just going to auto-resolve that and occupy it. We have a few settlements up to the far north. Looks like some Norskins and then some other elves. As long as we can take care of the Dark Elves, it should be alright. And soon here we should have more visions. We have none right now, but they will pop up again soon. And as you can see, I've already established a few sanctums in the other side of the map, such as in Ekrund and Skavenblight, where I could, if I want to, I could put a teleport nodule here, and then just teleport in on Skavenblight and destroy it. King Chief has some upgrades, we'll just grab those. You can see my army is already level 25 and up, so they've definitely become quite strong. Oxyotl, he's not an amazingly powerful lord, but he is very solid at what he does at skirmishing and sniping enemies. I might want to try to deal with these Dark Elves, though. I don't know where Prone went. Let's see, she's still right there. We might be able to get an ambush. 95% chance here, actually. So if she walks this way towards Nagaron, we'll be able to get an easy battle on her. Ah, yes, perfect. This isn't Hellebron, but it's someone else. Let's activate a banner of swiftness on these guys. The army is... I got shades. I don't like dealing with shades, but lots of dark shards we can collapse on. We'll actually fight this one out. Oxyotl's faction just loves ambushing. They're really good at it. Which is especially fun against Dark Elves because you can just crush their most dangerous units immediately before they can fire at you and kill off your whole army. He also buffs skinks like no one else. He adds more melee stats, armor piercing to them, armor piercing projectiles. Like, they have no right to be so strong. But Oxyotl trains only the best. Dark Shards and Dark Riders are in the back. I'm going to ignore the kind of, like, Wizard Lords that they have. I mean, I guess we could send our Crocodile Boy right on them. With some Saurus, might not be a bad idea. Chameleon Stalker's also very nice. Fortunately, we're at kind of a weird position where we need to, like, kind of be farther out. The terrain's a little bit weird here. These horned ones are going to be essential, though. There's Chameleon Stalkers up there. Our horned ones get into that group. Very weird ambush. Our skink should do just fine at dealing with these Dark Riders with repeater crossbows. Especially as we get behind them like this. From the skinks, using their javelins. That damage coming in as they toss all those javelins. Very nice stuff. We also have a poison army ability. will do poison damage to enemies around him. I just absolutely love how good the skinks are now. They get extra ammunition as well. I think it gets 50% more. 18 base damage, 6 armor piercing is very solid. And these chameleon stalkers have kind of become one of my most favorite units in this DLC. They fire off explosive blowpipe rounds before they go into combat. And wow, we just crushed this army. They had no chance. How many did we even lose there? Not even 100. Like 94, that is amazing. Or, actually, wow, 30 at the end. I guess some of them recovered. That is the power of ambushing, my friends. 170 kills on those horned ones that I hardly even microed. Whereas this army isn't as strong as Oxyodal's army. It's meant to be a kind of cheap army. Only a few Saurus warriors in it, and the rest is just skinks. Although 2 Blessed Horned ones did come in super clutch in a few battles I've had. I'm just a big fan of the generic Croc Warlords. I think they're underrated and super fun. We can even eat them to recover our casualties in case Crone Hellebron wants to show up. Just like that. This will be a proper battle, but I'm pretty sure we can deal with her. She's super strong, like she's amazing at killing lords and single entities. I've had a few close calls with her. But we have so many skinks that I think we'll be alright. She's a very heavy skirmish force, so not much infantry. Our skinks can deal with that. They can easily skirmish with Dark Riders and Shades. Looks like she does have the Crows of Cain, but again, skink blowpipes will just annihilate them. It's all about keeping our Crux Warlord safe, so we'll keep him tied up with Saurus Spears while he fights Crone. She does have a horse, and she likes to zip around a lot. Whereas I'm working on getting more production on our main units. Now these skinks just up in the front line, just like that. You guys in there, Chameleon Stalkers, you guys might as well join that formation as well. Sadly, our Saurus Warriors don't get any bonuses. Or any Vanguard deployment. Now you lads pull up. I think as long as we just keep them off of skirmish, but they seem to be having some issues with that. Some Crows of Cain already in melee, but we have a lot of javelins coming in. Alright, knock out those Crows of Cain, please. Where is our Lord? Those guys need to get engaged too. Use this army ability, start poisoning them. This thing I really like. It so takes poison damage over time and doesn't affect our troops, and it lowers their speed. Which you can even stack with poison to lower that speed even farther. Use an armor buff here, keep our guys alive. Of course, they're going to be running away from us for a minute. Use wind spells here. Decent amount of damage. Use a random thunderbolt to see if we actually manage to land that before they run away. Couple kills, ain't bad. And most of the army is already fleeing, which is exactly what we want. Crone's killed a lot of our forces, though. I do hope we get an update through the trees to have better visibility. It's like super dark on this map, and I can't even tell what's happening. Then that's going to happen in Warhammer 3. We'll get that update. Can Cold Ones even catch up to these Dark Riders? Ah, yep, they can, and they will demolish them. Get around those dread spears here. Use that blood frenzy. 102 melee attack right now. The Crux Warlord should come in there. Big hits coming in that blood mist. Actually looks pretty cool. That could be cool for some screenshots. All that mist and stuff. Now we need to get some support on this man right now. He's taking a lot of damage. He's getting absolutely smashed. Oh my goodness. We're all out of magic too. Our charge is depleted. Is it just Crone that's surviving? I think it is. Come on, Crone, go down. Give ourselves an armor, a buff here. Take him down. Crone is just such a good melee lord. Can't even tell what's going on. This map is so dark. Crone's getting low though. 2,000 health. Hornwoods are doing good work on her. But our lord, wow, he is just not having a good time. I might need to pull him out here. Yeah, get out of there, lad. If we take her out, the rest of the army will surely rout. She is very low indeed. What's our chameleon stalkers doing there? They're just fighting. I think a few javelins tossed in their backs is unfortunate. I do want to kill the sorceress. She's dead. Perfect. Hopefully we can kill off Crone because I don't want her coming back in the next battle. This wasn't an ambush, so we won't kill them off here. Then times 6, let Crone die. Kill the old dark elf. Kill the old witch. Crone more like she doesn't use Google Chrome. 268 health. Come on, lads, just finish her off. Alright. Gilth Elf is gone. Now hopefully we can get into an actual Oxyodal battle. I'll be cutting the stream probably about 11:45 so I can sync up with my friend here, Scouts of Entertainment, and get ready for our multiplayer battles. He'll be streaming on his channel. And Rogel really took some damage there, though. Crone Hellebron almost pretty much soloed him, even in the midst of his army. Kill and eat them, let them run. Oh, cool, they got a unique trait for that. Armor piercing and melee attack. That's super useful. That's not for the whole army. Are we at war with this guy? Oh, perfect, we are. So we can go take him out. Go in there, Oxyodal. Super small army. A fun way to check out Oxyodal and just see what he can do. Show him the Troglodon with the Oracle and the Chameleon Stalkers that we've brought here. It's got a lot of Marauder champions, heavily armored. But I don't think Oxyodal and his Skinks are going to care about that. Especially the Troglodon, it can do vicious damage from range. It's like 800 missile damage over 10 seconds. Shoots every 7 seconds, so it's like 500 or 600 damage a shot he does. And against large targets, it's even more insane. He has 150 bonus versus large. We will use the Chameleon Skinks and the Chameleon Stalkers with him. We have our Skink Oracle and a Skink with the Javelin, or not the Javelin, but the missile launcher there. The rest of these guys, I'm just going to post up right there. There he is, our mad lad himself. He shoots about 3 shots at a time, which is really nice. 865 weapon strength right now. Reload time about 4.5 seconds. He really knows how to blow that pipe. He's already doing solid damage. You can see the shots from the, what do you call them, from the Troglodyte coming in. Already getting 30 kills. Oh, whoa, don't go into melee. Don't go into melee. We'll activate a Comet. It's a unique bound ability that he has. Ooh, still does a ton of damage to those guys. They're on skirmish mode with him. You see, even just like our Troglodon alone and our Chameleon Skinks are just blowing these guys up. And the Chameleon Stalkers now 48 melee attack, 67 melee defense is just crazy. And when they do go into combat, they do use this like precursor fire weapon. Instead of little explosions going off. I love it. Yeah, have you ever seen Skinks with 67 melee defense? Because it is absurd. Even the regular Skinks here, 44 and 51. Also, he can equip special poisons to his Skink projectiles. So like this one is a leadership debuff. These ones have it. I don't know if I gave the blessed ones it. These guys have lethal poison though, slow death. Does damage over time, which I really like. I think one of the Chameleon Stalkers actually has one as well. I don't know, I gave these guys sundering attacks and flaming melee. Look at that, he's just going down so quickly. Torhall, the Fang in the Night. I'm just dead from Chameleon Skinks. Let's look at that damage profile. Missile strength 50. Bonus versus infantry 5. 7 armor piercing. 15 base melee attack. I can't remember if they all get bonus versus infantry. No, just that one. So they fire super fast, so they're accurate, and man, those guys do some damage. We took 9 losses there. Okay, look at that. The Skink Oracle with that bound Comet of Cassadora. I feel like that got buffed, because I don't remember it ever being that powerful. But the Troglodon Venom is so strong. When I was doing my battle against Doff Plays, which I'll be uploading at some point on this channel, he just blew up Torox the Breastbull in a few shots with the Troglodon. It's crazy how much damage that thing can do. It suffers in melee. It is not as strong in melee as any of the other like high-tier lizardmen dinosaurs, but at range, oh my goodness, he just demolishes things with his spit attack. He can even do the spit attack while moving. And another cool thing that Oxyotl does, when he levels up his Skinks, they get an extra +1 melee defense and melee attack buff. So when they're at max chevrons, they are very powerful. Oh, we unlocked the Pale Death. I think I'm going to take that into his army. I kind of want to get rid of the Saurus Warriors because they pale compared to the Skinks here. But they're already so high tier that I might want to get them into Rogel's army. I think what I'll do is I'll recruit our Slann Mage Priest here. Now that we can afford it. We'll have you drop off the Saurus because we don't need those lads. And we're going to go up to take out Iron Frost. Oh, should have stayed in our territory to grab that unit. Oh well. We'll grab a couple of cheap units here with Eris. I mean, even here, only setting up creep with 3 armies, and the Skinks are at 33, 28, 31 melee attack. Or weapon strength. We'll use Rogel. We'll lose some Skinks here, but that's fine. We'll finish off Crone. I thought we killed her there. I guess she got away. Got the double barrel. That's pretty nice. We could probably just hop into the Temple of Cain. Yeah, we'll finish that off. I'm gonna kill off a Skink unit, but that's fine. We'll hop in there, occupy it. And maybe we could even grab some regiments every now and I haven't really been grabbing any. I kind of want to get the Blessed Bastillodon with this army. There's also a lot of other units. Legion of Chakwa is really nice. Ah, the Spirit of Tepok. I forgot I could get the Hawaddle. I've just been ignoring this guy. It's a lot of upkeep cost, but oh man, is he super strong. I kind of want him with Oxyotl. Maybe we'll get the Pale Death with this army. And Spirit of Tepok with Oxyotl. It's super fun. Even get Sacred Croxagores. We'll get the Pale Death here so that we have one proper unit there. In fact, we could get both. That's 1,200 gold, though, in this army. But two very powerful units. I think I'll definitely get one. I'll get the Spirit of Tephok with Oxyotl. I'm trying to work on getting the main province to tier 4. That way I can just train. Then it's about 9 turns before we have the population cost to afford that, though. Super Ancient, though, I'm working on reducing his upkeep cost. There we go. Keep his army much cheaper. Now, with especially with Oxyotl, oftentimes you'll have him kind of scattered around the map, so you want to have defending armies with him. What are these skill points? Oracle's already almost maxed out. We'll work on Swiftness of Vitzel. He's got a very cool ability called Primeval Roar, which gives a 24 melee attack upgrade and an area of effect around him, which is super useful. Settlement upgrades are available. I'm not really worried about these places, though. I did work on maximizing our protection here. Could even do that, gain more income from this province. This is kind of my main money province. Not too much income right now, but it will keep stacking up. We'll end that turn there. Ooh-wee. I'm hoping we get a visions upgrade, because I really want to show that off before I cut out the video for today. They seem to appear every couple of turns on a cooldown, and then you get more. And we could, let's see, Reclaiming the Lost World or Noble Swan Mage Priests have devised a ritual that will give even ordinary skinks increased immunity against some of the foul diseases. We don't really need that. We're not really suffering attrition. And we could do the Lord Croak quest, but I'm not super worried about it. In fact, actually, I almost forgot about the quest battle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Spirit of Tephok in this army. And then, should we get anyone else? We can't get Geltblom's Terror just yet. That'll be level 28. Maybe Clostodon Hunters could be useful in this battle. Heck, I mean, even just having some cohort of Coatl would be nice. Having the Sacred Croxagores in his army. After all, Skinks and Croxagores do fight together. Yeah, we're going to grab those. And then we are going to do a tactical save. And now we will go ahead and do the Golden Blowpipe battle. One little quest battle to kind of capstone the episode here. If you don't want to see the quest battles, then maybe don't watch this part. If you don't care about the quest battle spoiler, here it is. This one you do an ambush against some Norskins. They do bring some threatening units, giants and snow trolls, but nothing that Oxyotl can't handle. And we do this, we will unlock his special blowpipe. I kept forgetting to do this battle throughout my campaign. I love his voice acting. I want to know who does Oxyotl's voice acting and how they make those effects, because they're super cool. And we're immediately just going to try to blow up the snow trolls back here, or ice trolls, I guess. We'll get them out of here. Put some skinks right over here to kind of hold that line. And can our Coatl, yes, it can Vanguard. In fact, our whole army can Vanguard. Super nice stuff here. Coatl, look at this absolute beast of a unit. It imbues a special effect where it hides units beneath it, so we can use it to keep these Croxagores all protected. Put a couple of our skinks right there. Who else are we missing? Skink Oracle, have him face down those snow trolls. And our Skink Chief. And that'll pretty much do it for here. Let them start working on those snow trolls. They're just immediately getting taken down super fast. Snow troll unit already pretty much dead. You guys firing? You guys better be firing. There the shots go. Looks like the enemy army doesn't even know what to do because a lot of us are just basically behind them, and a lot of us are hidden. We'll keep the skirmish phase going on for a minute. A few spells coming in. We'll try to use a Common Cassandora just in that blob. See how much damage that'll do. That'll probably do a massive amount of damage. See how many kills is he at? He's at 9. Oh my goodness, that is a ton of damage. Like, this whole army might just rout instantly. I think we're gonna wreck them here. Where's our Coatl? Here, you need to get up here. Let's use that banishment. Try well and get in there. In fact, we actually need to start shooting down that Marauder Chieftain. Let's see here. Chameleon Skinks get together. Where's the Coatl? Get in there, lad. Use that Shield of Thorns to keep us alive. And our army was quite overpowered for this battle. Definitely quite overpowered. After all, most everything's already routing. Look at the damage that Blood Axe has taken, though. It's about 500 damage a shot from that Troglodyte. Here comes the Coatl, my absolute favorite unit. I love the way that his attack animations go. Sometimes he'll shoot out lightning from his beak. It's super cool. A few cinematic shots here. Absolute amazing unit. I'm so glad that they added him. I never thought he would be added. I always thought that he would just be like a forgotten unit and just kind of be forever a Chaos Robbie mod, but Creative Assembly did not disappoint. I'm pretty sure we're just about to win this battle. Where's our Troglodyte? He could probably use another Earthblood here. Keep our guys alive. Use that. You guys run around this way. Oxyotl hasn't done too much here. Run in there, lads. All the blowpipes being shot off now. These guys are taking poison damage over time. Oh, their caster's about to do some damage to us. That's not good. So we definitely blew up those Chameleon Skinks. But I love the Coatl. Absolute amazing unit. Definitely the cap. I mean, I think the Troglodyte is probably the capstone of the DLC, but this guy's amazing too. At least for the Lizardman side. I think the Jabberslife is the coolest factor of the Beastman side. I think he's more so than the Gorgon. The Gorgon's cool and everything, but look at that damage. Look at that. One shot took down, what was that? Probably 1,000 health from that man. At 1,600. And it's super accurate. Yep. He kind of does this double shot thing too. So that was 500 damage from 2 shots. Will he get one more shot in before he gets away? Oh, nope, he's going to run. Oh, wait. There he goes. That last shot nearly finished him off. Hey, Quiet Place. How you doing? Coming in from Mumbai. Great to see you. You know, I've always wanted to travel to Mumbai. Maybe one day. But yeah, that Troglodyte is an absolute monster. And that should grant us the Blowpipe, which is a really cool animation. It's kind of like what he does in the trailer. Oxyotl, he'll kind of use his weapon as a platform and then fire his Blowpipe, and it does a lot of damage. Quest complete. We can just get some money from that, can't we? I got the golden Blowpipe. Gives him range, reload time reduction, missile strength, and a very powerful ability that does a ton of damage. It's a good penetration, but man, if you can get that thing to hit like an enemy unit or like an enemy hero, it just blasts them into the next world. I'm gonna work on his speed and then his ammunition. If I don't trust strangers on the internet. The Oxyol, go ahead and move up to Iron Frost here. He can almost make it there. I was hoping to get his teleportation mechanic to pop up, but looks like we won't get that just yet. We will try to capture Malekith here before he gets too strong. Losing a lot of money right now, but that will change. We just need to keep working on our economy. I do wish he could maybe put down a few more capstones to teleport to more places rather than just having one. But still, it's a nice effect. Kislev. Oh, I want military access. I'll take it. I actually popped in one time with Oxyol to kill a Chaos Army that was sieging Prague there, and it was just... I bet the Kislevites were like, what the hell, when they see a bunch of chameleon skinks just kill off their Chaos Army and then just dip the next turn. Get a new Sanctum available. Yeah, no visions have popped up yet, but they're really fun to do. Can we not get there? What the heck's with the movement range here? That's so bizarre. Yeah, well, we'll finish off Iron Frost here. Could do one more battle, but I think... Actually, yeah, time-wise, I need to get ready for my battles with Scouts of Entertainment. So I'm just going to auto-resolve that. You know the cool auto-resolve feature is if you don't see a red... If you see a red border on your units, it means they'll die in the auto-resolve, which is a good way of telling if you should actually do the battle or not. Oh, we did get Geltblom's Terror. And some Ogre Mercenaries. Perhaps we actually grab them this time. You did just send your army to them, though. We'll get that speed upgrade. 68 speed's very nice. I think I'll go ahead and just end the stream here for tonight, guys. Thanks for joining it, and I'm going to keep this one uploaded so everyone can just watch the video on, on their own time. Kind of an odd time to do it, 10 a.m. PST time on a Friday. I know a lot of people are at work. But I'll be doing more on the weekend as well. Probably Sunday I might stream again. Not sure yet. I want to get some proper videos out for the campaign. I have a few fun ideas that I plan on doing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. And I will see you all in the future.